Hi, Deanna Elliott here, owner of Centered Physical Therapy. I wanted to go over a couple tips about how to properly sit in the driver's seat to help facilitate what we're already doing in the clinic when you're coming to see me. So, two things: how to position the bottom half and how to position the upper half. There is a little bit of in between, but in general, let's start with the lower half. The bottom, I would like you to make awareness to sitting on both sits bones. So that's so your pelvis is underneath you. Most cars have a lumbar support, and they have the ability for the dump of the bottom chair to go down or up. I would prefer if you got rid of the lumbar support. Put yourself all the way into the chair, lift up the dump to the point where you feel your knees are higher than your hips. And just that alone, you are calming your nervous system, and now you can focus on driving or waiting to pick up your kiddos. Part two is how do I manage my upper half? So with the center console, this is unfavorable to our natural asymmetries within our body. So I would like you not to be best friends with the center console. I would like you to try to drive with your right hand so that we can unwind and start opening up and inhibiting some of these muscle synergy patterns that we have created. You can put your left elbow on the door and drive right-handed, or a 10 and 2 works pretty good, or like a 12 o'clock with your right hand and a 7 o'clock with your left hand. And depending on the trip, longer means more breathing, shorter just means, hey, if I feel uncomfortable, these are good tensions. These are the tensions I need you to break through and come over onto the other side. So hopefully that was helpful for the driver's side. I do have one tip for the passenger side, which I will be sharing shortly. Hi, Deanna Elliott here with Centered Physical Therapy again. I wanted to give you a tip on how to sit in the passenger seat. So again, we like to favor the center console, but if we're not properly positioned on the bottom half, it may look something like this. Whoop. So if my feet are swung to the right, I am not properly sitting on my ischial tuberosities, my sits bones on that left side. Usually people put like a purse or a backpack. This is my daughter's little mini backpack. But we swing we're facilitating these habits that are not favorable to our anatomy. And I want to break some of the habits that we're doing now, and then it'll make a huge change. So I would rather see you bring your backpack in the middle of your feet, or on the door side. And then most people travel with a water bottle. I have a ball here just because I'm making this video. But if we are properly positioned with our sits bones on the chair, now I want you to try to bring that left knee in. Now we are giving our brain a sense of safety with our bottom. Now it takes away the tension from our back and hips, and even translates all the way up through the rest of our spine. This is a good check-in point for you when you're doing long road trips, just to see what you normally do and compare it to what you should be doing. If it feels uncomfortable at first, you probably need more sensory awareness. Having feet flat on the ground here is going to be helpful too. If you're just starting this, you will feel some discomfort in your adductors, which is where I want you to feel it. But if you've been doing this for a while, then it's just really a reference check-in point. So I hope those two videos were helpful, and this is just a little bit of a kind of a carryover on what I try to instill in my patients. It's not about just coming to see me. I try to give them some life experiences and some life examples that they're going to do, so that we can say, oh, that's this is the habit we need to work on. This is the alternative that you should do. So if you have any questions, just message me below, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Can you say bye, Maddie?
Bye.